So hey, this is a kind of just an update, just talking about some shit, and the realness of experience and what people kind of like go through that's not noticed, that's not acknowledged under our current system, under our current, just how we deal with our existence and our reality, that we find ourselves in. Largely, it's a point of capitalism, it's a point of xenophobia, it's a point of just the historical period that we find ourselves in, and climate change, speciesism. There are all sorts of things that come into play here, and no one has a monopoly on the truth, but people can speak out about their experience and what they're going through. It's genuinely interesting to hear, I'm always excited to hear, different people's perspectives, and also, everybody has their own story to share, so why not fucking listen to somebody else, tell you about what they're going through, so it's good to, get out there and, connect with other people, get to the point where you can share some, things that you've learned, some lessons. People share similar traumas. We're all worked to death. We're all fucking, suffering from, not having adequate medical care. Most people, at least, who are making less than $200,000 a year. Especially people on the lower end of the cycle, working, low-level retail jobs and, working in food service, janitorial work, being a nursing aide. All these low-level work positions that are required to keep capitalist society basically thriving, continuing throughout this pandemic, that were called essential workers at the beginning of the pandemic, where it was oh, there's going to be this hazard pay, and then what the fuck? Don't you notice that fucking disappears hella quick? And we have no stimulus plan to help people who are in the fucking deep end. They lost their job, due to COVID, and they have no other way to pay, their fucking rent, and the unemployment checks, not everybody is applicable for that, and there are tons of marginalized and vulnerable people who don't even know how to apply for that, or don't have the means to apply for that. If somebody is, quote unquote, not like a citizen, or, an illegal immigrant, quote unquote, it's everyone should be supported. Nobody should have to worry about their kids going hungry. Nobody should worry about going hungry or lacking support. This is fucked. This is so fucking fucked. Nobody should have to worry about being deported because they're trying to survive. And it's sick that we have a system, a Gestapo system. That's what it is, a fucking fascist, white supremacist system that as soon as you're not shown to be of utility to the capitalist class, or even if you are of utility, because immigrants overall introduce extra capital and extra profit, extra taxes into the system. They benefit the system, and the system rewards them by treating them like they're less than human, by caging people, by fucking deporting people, and it's fucking disgusting, and that shows the entitlement that capitalism has. This fucking continent, the United States of fucking America, was stolen from indigenous people, and those people from Latin America, they have indigenous blood, they're just as much part of this continent as any fucking other person, and it's disgusting to see these white supremacists basically try to deny access to historic homeland of people who there's never been a fucking barrier. There's never been, like, people have always migrated in between the different, between South America, Central America, and North America, and it's just another, like, attack on all fronts. Basically on indigenous sovereignty and on indigenous people as a whole. So fuck the system, fuck white supremacy, fuck borders, fuck this, like, walled off mentality, and, it's just really sad. It's sad to see, like, this level of bias continue on, and another 4 years of Trump is going to see countless amounts of human rights abuses in these facilities. We're going to see an escalation of attacks on innocent asylum seekers, more xenophobia, more destruction of the environment, and if people don't know, Trump is targeting a huge national, huge invaluable part of an Alaskan rainforest that is sacred to indigenous people, that is invaluable to the natural ecoscape of that area. And he's trying to sell it to some fucking timber company, to some fucking oil company, because there's oil in there. And it's just like, it's so fucking sick. We just see the world being torn apart for these fucking rich-ass, entitled pieces of shit who think that they can continue this legacy of theft and this legacy of murder and exploitation and racism. And speciesism, where human beings just fuck over the planet and we don't even give a fuck because it builds some, like, company or corporation that doesn't give a fuck about anyone, profit. So it must be great, it must be worth wasting your life and destroying these natural, like, fucking ecoscapes that are invaluable, that can't be replaced. Yeah, it must be worth it. No, the fuck it's not. These people are lying to you, and they're full of shit. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck the system. Fuck fucking, like, colonialism and capitalism. Neoliberalism. The world is not a resource. We are part of the fucking world. And we need to find a sustainable way to meet our needs and also make sure everybody's needs are being met, and that is not the case within capitalism. Profit does not meet needs. It builds wealth for already grotesquely wealthy people. Fuck them. Fuck you. You're fucking killing the planet, and you're killing us, and you're killing all the animals. So you can fucking go and just fucking jump into an active volcano. All rich people, all capitalists are scum. And they need to realize, like, what they're doing and fucking try to be an equitable person. But I'm not holding my breath, It's like, I'm just more disgusted and fucking outraged at the continued perpetuation of genocide and ecocide on so many fronts, It's time for it to end. We all need to stand up and do what you can within what's within your ability, to fucking rise up. And solidarity, comrades, and human and animal liberation.